Do you know how hard it is to check if you're on focus when you're short-sighted? Hey guys! So, today's video is another Reddit reaction. We're going to do some wedding drama today, so this could be anybody. Casper's like really distracting. If you can see the cord of this moving, Casper's just... If you see lipstick on my teeth, the sparkle of the gloss that goes... Casper really is being a little ghost today. The gloss of it's so pretty, but I've got a feeling it's going to travel into my teeth or over my face. I apologise in advance. Only couple not invited to the wedding need to vent. Oh, what'd you do? My boyfriend has a large group of friends, 13 of them. They've known each other for around 14 years, been on multiple holidays, stag do's together, Xmas meals, etc. As a couple of 8 years, we've been out on nights out, birthday events, and a couple of weddings together with all of them. The engaged couple are getting married abroad, and my partner is the only one out of all of them who has not been invited. Ouch. All their girlfriends have also been invited, so they can't even say it's a small thing. Some of them have only been together a year or so and met the couple who are getting married once or twice. My partner doesn't go to all the events as we don't have as much money as his friends have. This is the thing. I can understand if maybe they were trying to be like, well, we don't want them to have to penny pinch, they're probably not going to be able to go anyway, so we'll just not invite them. If you want them to be there, don't make that decision for them. If they can't afford it, they will have to tell you and then you deal with it. But don't make the decision for them. If you are simply not including him because you don't like his girlfriend or you don't like that he can't go to everything or whatever, then are you really friends? Because I've seen this with friend groups all the time where they don't include specific people, and no, I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about like people I know have not been included on nights out with group of people that they thought they were close to, and then find out that they just haven't been including them. It really hurts. Whatever it is like, it sounds upsetting. Pretty much all of the friendship group are in high paying jobs, and my partner and one other are in low paying jobs, so aren't financially able to go to everything. But he goes to the important things such as birthdays, stag do's and weddings, and the yearly Christmas meal, and is always chatting to them in the group chat. We thought this was the reason, the fact he doesn't go to all the events. But it turns out one of the other boys who rarely goes to the events is also invited. My partner tells me to stop talking about it, but I don't understand how he's not offended. He is probably hurt and probably doesn't want to keep thinking about it. I get the vibes the couple don't like me, not sure why, as I have been nothing but nice to them. But in such a case, why wouldn't they invite him? My point is, you invited the other boys' girlfriends, who you have met once or twice, but haven't invited your friend you have known for 14 years? Yeah, she's seeing the red flags. We initially accepted the invite, but on the day, not only did we realise we couldn't actually afford it, my partner was unwell. He messaged to tell them he was unwell. This is the only reason we can think of as to why we haven't been invited to the wedding. We also thought maybe they thought we wouldn't be able to afford it, but they invited the other low earners. Wouldn't that be our decision to make? Because I want to know, why would my partner not be invited? Is it fair? And what would you do? Yeah, if he's not concerned about it, you really shouldn't be either. Well, you're protective, like, of your partner. Of course you'd be concerned. Yeah, see, this thing, maybe they're more concerned about his cost if he's low income, but that doesn't make sense if other people similar salaries to him have also been invited. Yeah, it sounds like he's being excluded. Yeah, he says that, but deep down I think he is. When he first found out, he didn't say he doesn't understand and questioned why he's the only one. There's nothing you can do. It's their wedding. He's not offended. Why are you? Because she cares about him. I'm a little surprised about these comments. It sounds like you're the one starting drama. No, she's probably maybe been in these situations before and kind of sees the writing on the wall maybe faster than he can. But at the very least, why would you not even invite your friend of 14 years who you go to loads of other events with? So it's not like you just aren't as close with them anymore. You go to all these events with them. He's just as close as all the other people, but he specifically has not been invited to the wedding. Not even like maybe he wasn't included as like a groomsman or anything like that. You don't have to necessarily be included in every single part of the wedding. But the fact you weren't invited to the wedding, that's sad. Literally, what drama have I started? I'm asking for advice or a possible reason. I know a lot of people keep saying he's not concerned about it, but I'm thinking it's a defense mechanism. It probably hurts him to think about it, so he doesn't want to. It's his friends, so you need to let him take the lead and just be there for him in the way he needs you to be, not the way you need to be. Yeah, that's a really, really good piece of advice. We're not overreacting, right? My fiance's brother is also getting married. A month before his wedding, he was very drunk, screamed at me at a family party that I'm the devil and a B, I'm guessing bitch, and called me the C word repeatedly, each word 25 times. He never called or texted to apologise. I left crying. He said no one likes me and everyone thinks I'm a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
My fiance couldn't believe that I was spoken to that way. Literally. Cut that brother out. My God. What the fuck? And feels if his brother respected him, he would also respect who he's with. Yeah, seriously. We're not wrong for not attending their wedding soon, right? Once again, he hasn't apologized or reached it. No, you are definitely not overreacting. And you are not, if he hasn't even attempted to apologize or make amends, because it's the thing, people apologize and then forget it happened and then continue to act in terrible ways. They show no change in behavior whatsoever. That apology then meant nothing, because if you are still acting exactly the same, you've learnt nothing. Your husband didn't shut that down before bro got to calling you those names 25 times each. His brother started to shove my fiance like he was drunk. He kept trying to fight him. Was he not drunk? I feel like you had to be drunk to say shit like that. Well, of course you shouldn't go. This is wild behaviour. What happened that caused the reaction? No idea. We were leaving the family party and we're at our car. His brother was walking out as well and was clearly in a mood. We tried to talk to him to calm him down and it straight out went to, no one likes you, and all went downhill after that. Wow. My parents are not talking to me over the seating plan. Why are parents like this? I'm so glad I'm never going to get married. I am 5 months out from my wedding and I'm just tired. The wedding planning process has been completely ruined and I'm no longer looking forward to the wedding I have dreamed of for years. This is a long one. Buckle in. When I got engaged 10 months ago, everything was dandy. I do suffer from indecision and tend to second guess my decisions. So I made the mistake of asking the opinions of those around me. So I opened myself up early. My parents offered to give us a gift to help pay for the venue. Oh, so because they paid for the venue, they think they get a choice in everything now. Let me guess. It was not something I expected and was very grateful. It made them happy they could contribute to something they really valued. My parents aren't well off, so I was surprised and repeatedly tried to tell them not to, but they told me not to worry about it because it was their gift. This is where things start to unravel. I wanted to exclude a cousin from the guest list. She is a drug dealer. Whoa. That took a turn. And has literally ruined another cousin's wedding. Oh, this is giving 28 Days with Sandra Bullock. Got drunk, caused a scene, police called. She assaulted the police officer and ended up in court. Yeah, this seriously just sounds like 28 Days. Her partner at the time showed up and trashed her car. They were incessant that this cousin must be invited not to offend my aunt and uncle. No. Your wedding is up to you. The cousin and I also have had fights in the past. She has borderline personality disorder and screamed at my sister and I on the day my grandfather died. Yeah, this person cannot be trusted with how they deal with situations. And clearly, if you have animosity, there is no reason why she should be invited to your wedding. Who gives a fuck about the aunt and uncle? Why are the aunt and uncle not upset about how she dealt with that situation? We have never forgiven her for that scene she caused and are pretty much no contact. Because of their guilt tripping of, you will ruin our relationship with family, I caved and said, they can come, but I will let the venue know to be on alert for their cousins' behaviour. Every decision I looped them in, photographer, colour scheme, bridesmaids' dresses, my dress, because I wanted them to feel involved and enjoy the process since they had contributed. But I found that the things I suggested they would dismiss and state that it wasn't formal, serious enough, or wouldn't match the venue, you know. If people are going to try and hold a gift over your head, relinquish the gift, give it back to them, say, like, I really appreciate what you wanted to do for me, but you're crossing like boundaries and it's not okay, and therefore I would rather pay for the venue myself and feel like I have control of the end decision at the end of the day of my own wedding. As a result, I picked options that wasn't exactly what I envisioned. Okay, this is a people pleaser. People, this is a people pleaser. We are recovering people pleasers. Certain things I would suggest around the bridesmaids' dresses were weird or ugly. My invitations were not worded formally enough. Jesus, every single thing. And when I changed it, they still weren't happy because the bride and groom's middle names weren't included. What? A significant drama was my parents wanted to have an entree included and the cake served to the table, both costing extra at our venue. But when we said we didn't think we needed a 3-course meal, they decided they would pay extra so we would do it. When it came to choosing the menu, they got angry and told us that no one in my family would eat certain choices and we should change it.
Stop it. Get some help.
My fiance had a big argument over it because they were his choices. Yeah, this is not okay. This is literally causing issues between you and your partner before you've even got married. You need to put your foot down with your parents. I would say the same if it was his parents, that he would need to put his foot down. They are crossing boundaries. It's not okay. The last straw was a seating plan. The chart was a bit awkward with 3 tables and poles intersecting at the long tables at certain points. I did up a mock seating plan to try fit certain groups together. The 2 different groups are my mum's family and dad's family. Due to the table capacity, I had to put my dad's family at the centre table next to my parents. I could have subbed my mum's family in, but due to my cousin who likes to cause a scene and low-key hates me, I wanted to put them on an edge at the back and not the centre of the room. Totally makes sense. Also, easier for the person to keep an eye on them. When I showed them the plan, my mother was furious and said that it was a slap in the face and she would move the places so she sat with them. Okay? You don't get to sit at the centre table then. When I flat out refused, they kept saying how rude I was. This was the point I snapped and told them it was my decision. They haven't spoken to me since. They never reacted to my message when I tried to tell them about the black eye I got through an accident or update them on legal cases I have ongoing for a crime I was a victim of. Jesus, what is with these fucking parents? Screams narcissism. They have been talking shit about me to my sister viciously. No. They're getting cut. They're not invited to the wedding anymore. No. Disinvited. This is pissing me off. Every decision I have made, they have made it awkward and unpleasant. I wish I had never accepted their gift. We didn't need it, but I did to make them happy. But the strings attached to this money has destroyed the vision I had for this wedding. Pushed my boundaries, left me anxious and upset. I am angry because I have other serious things going on in my life and they are choosing to act this way over the seating plan and disregard my feelings. I want to send the money back, but doing so will cause irreparable damage in their mind. Too late. They've already ruined what's meant to be one of the happiest, most important days of your fucking life. I am tossing up if we are beyond that point anyway. You are. They are also likely to keep sending it back to me. If the money goes back, I will be changing things I was uncomfortable with initially, like removing cousin from the wedding for good and accepting any other family members that decline in solidarity. Removing my parents' names from the invitation that they hate anyway, and removing their menu choices. I have been so angry and upset that it is affecting me at work and home. I cannot foresee this resolving and becoming less unpleasant unless I roll over on the seating plan. No. Literally, I think returning the gift would be best all around. You can have the wedding you want, which is as it should be, and your parents can be miserable, which seems to be their default setting. I don't know who they care about, but it's not you. This is the thing. Yes, you won't have your parents there on your wedding day, but that is their fault. They are making these decisions to push past your boundaries that you've clearly set multiple times. They don't care about how they are making you feel about your wedding day. That is not okay. And at the end of the day, if they have to get cut from the wedding list because of their behaviour, that is the consequences of their actions, not yours.
These are the consequences of your actions.
And they will never get that day back. And that's their fault. You need to change all the decisions you're uncomfortable with that can be reversed as soon as possible. Totally agree. You'll probably regret it forever if you don't. And if your parents can't accept your decisions and still support you on your big day, I think you should refund their money and let them decide if they're mature enough to attend your wedding. Groom being a dick. Wow. Attending cousin's wedding with a twist I didn't see coming. So here I am attending my cousin's wedding after years of not meeting her. We're talking last met when we were 5. Her family is super close-knit and I was excited to be part of the celebrations, except some fell off. You know that vibe when the house is full, but there's this strange unspoken tension hanging in the air? Yeah, that. I couldn't pinpoint it until one of my other cousins spilled the tea. Turns out the groom's family demanded a 40-law dowry. Oh, seriously, 2024, but we're stuck in 1800s. Okay, so it's not just me that was like, isn't that really old-fashioned? And had been humiliating my cousin's family at every chance they got. And the cherry on this toxic cake, the groom's retired nanny, yeah, she's the ringleader here, nitpicking over things like why the flowers fake when real ones were mentioned. A retired tax officer running her toxic empire, I guess. Anyway, the bride's family had been playing the whole let's stay silent and keep the peace card. You know, the whole don't upset the groom or his family or marriage will be off. Fast forward to today. my cousin's 24th birthday. Amid the wedding chaos, the family decided to throw her a little cake cutting celebration, and for the first time in days, she looked genuinely happy. Tears of joy, hugs, the works. But guess who didn't wish her? I'm guessing that's wish her a happy birthday. Yep, the groom. His dad did, his friends did, but Mr. Prince Charming himself stays silent, and his beloved nanny didn't even bat an eye. This is weird. Then it happened. My cousin got up, tears in her eyes, and went straight to her little brother. This kid had had enough. Months of seeing his sister suffer, and this was breaking point. He completely lost it. He confronted the groom right there and didn't stop there. He called out the entire family for being spineless cowards. Shouted, cried, poured his heart out. All the bottled up rage came out, and honestly, it was cathartic to watch someone finally say what everyone else was too scared to. For a second, my cousin, the bride, got mad at her brother because she's terrified that this will ruin the marriage. It sounds like the marriage is already ruined before it's even started. Why is he treating you like that? You are not even married yet. He's treating you like you're an object and not a person. This is gross. But here's the thing. If it takes this much silence and submission to make a marriage work, is it even worth it? Correct. I don't know what's going to happen next, but one thing is clear. Sometimes you need someone brave enough to shake everyone awake, and today that someone was this little brother. Absolute MVP. Oh no, he might call off the wedding. How terrible. I hope your cousin recognises her self-worth soon. No one deserves to be treated badly. He couldn't even wish her happy birthday at her birthday party. She shouldn't have to be worried about his reaction to what she says and does. Oh, this being an Indian wedding, dowry paid in Laos, and most likely arranged, it is not a simple thing. The groom may not want the wedding at all, but is still not entitled to abuse his bride-to-be. Correct. Nanny is likely driving the whole thing. What a mess. The best outcome would likely be to not marry, but family, pride, and even monetary issues could be in play, making it very difficult. What a huge mess. I'm so sorry for your cousin. Okay, so 40 Lao or whatever is about 4 million rupees, which converts to about 47k in US dollars. Oh, not Indian, but I'm going to adopt this cousin. Every family needs one like him. I wish I had someone like him in my corner. Same. Okay, last one. Mother-in-law to be very upset that partner didn't use her engagement ring to propose and that we aren't marrying in her church. Some people, they're very much, it's all about them and not actually about the couple. So partner's mother wanted him to use her engagement ring to propose and extremely unhappy that he didn't ask her. He wanted to design and buy a new ring matched our preferences and has told his mother this, but she's asked me to meet up with her soon to try on her ring. The reason is that his parents had a very toxic marriage, and he said that although he's not superstitious, he still doesn't want to bring anything relating to his parents' marriage into our marriage. Completely fair. I am Catholic, and he was born Anglican. Why can I not pronounce shit today? Anglican. But unlike his mum, he is not a churchgoer. I am a churchgoer, and she has never been happy that he accompanies me to church quite often. He's usually good at getting her to respect our boundaries, but I find it difficult to decline any requests that she makes. She is unhappy that the wedding will take place in a Catholic church, even though my partner told her that it was a joint decision and we aren't going to be able to change it. We have already checked with her local church that there cannot be a second ceremony there due to the laws where we live. He refused to accept money from her for the wedding because he knew she would interfere, and she's making passive aggressive remarks. Grow up. You're a fully grown woman. Grow up. I'm talking to the mother-in-law, obviously. Wondering how to gently turn her down on at least the ring matter without getting my partner involved because their relationship is already difficult and he's quite frustrated with her comments. Well, tell her to fuck off. Don't soft pedal what you tell her. Set a boundary. Literally, about the ring and the ceremony, and keep refusing her money. If you give in now, the demands and overstepping will never end. We already saw that with the previous story. Do not meet her in secret. Be ultra transparent with your partner and let him know she's trying to go around him to get what she wants from you. If you meet her in secret, your partner might not be too happy about his fiance going around them. Yeah, totally agree. Take your cues from your partner, and if mother-in-law is pressuring you, tell them and let them deal with her. I cannot stress this enough. Do not meet with her in secret. It would be a huge betrayal of trust. And the OP says that's true. He would be hurt. I went ahead with it without mentioning to him. Also not sure if I made clear enough in the post, but I already wear the engagement ring he got. She still wants us to switch her engagement ring from her first marriage to his father, which is quite an extraordinary request to make. He's already proposed and she wants you to switch the ring. She asked him why he didn't inform her that he was about to propose, or it's none of your fucking business, or ask for her ring. She wants to try it on probably to get it resized or something. She's weird. He's allowed to be frustrated, but it's not your fault. She's the one crossing boundaries. You can be there for your partner and support him, but his family, he deals with it. Ooh, that was some drama. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you like it. I post a video about once a week. I'm trying to do like Reddit reaction, Predator, Reddit reaction, Predator. If I can get more up, I will. Next week's going to be pretty busy, but I'm going to make sure to get this video out. I've got 2 gigs next week, but I'm getting scans for my Invisalign on Friday. Again, because I was scanned like almost 2 years ago. My dentist wasn't like signed off at that point and my teeth might have moved, so they've got to scan them again. So look forward to me having Invisalign trays in basically the whole of next year and probably having a lisp. Sorry in advance. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope to see you all in the next one.